Hey, hey guys, hey y'all. It's been a while. I know, I'm sorry. I've been kind of AOL lately. AOL? AOL. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. All of a sudden when I said that, I thought of the internet, the old AOL. What is it? AWOL. AWOL, not AOL. Haven't changed, have I? Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's funny. So I have been AWOL lately. Oh, I still have AOL. I haven't checked in a long time, but I still have AOL. Anyhow, I hope everybody had decent holidays. Mine were okay. I'm glad it's over with actually. On Thanksgiving, my neighbor wanted to get together. I really didn't want to have to cook and everything, but she kind of made me feel bad. And I thought, okay, I'll buy a turkey, I'll put it in my roaster, and it's my hair doing, and I'll make a turkey. Okay, I do that. She's nowhere to be found. Gone, gone. Didn't bother to tell me that she was going to go have Thanksgiving with her father instead. So that's how Thanksgiving Day went. And the cooking was a fiasco anyhow. It's really kind of hard to prepare a big meal like that in RVs. It really is.
Interruption.
Okay, like I was saying, it's really kind of hard to cook big meals in an RV. And I've made a turkey once before, but I only had to make the turkey. I didn't have to make all the fixings and everything. And I made that once before when I first started working for the park. We had a get together. And that wasn't as big a deal. But, having to prepare everything didn't work out too well. And, yeah, she could have pitched in and done some stuff, but she didn't offer to. And really, she doesn't cook anyhow. So you don't really know what you would be getting. So I fixed it all for nothing. I stripped down the turkey and froze all the meat and such, and may have gotten a couple more meals out of that, but basically most of it went to the dogs. What can I say? Okay, so New Year's was meh. I don't go out and do anything. Let me sit back here. There we go. Get that light off my face. So, Thanksgiving was kind of, or New Year's was kind of meh. Christmas was kind of meh. I don't have family here, and couldn't get to my friend's house. So, and really, when their family comes in, you kind of feel like a third wheel anyhow. So I just didn't bother. Oh well. And unfortunately, I have as you know, I have a few cats, and my 14-year-old cat, one of the 14-year-old cats, he had a stroke last year, and I was nursing him. Of course, I took him to the vet and everything, and he just said, "Take him home, make him comfortable, do what you can for him." So I did that, and he revived, and he did really well, and then he crashed. So I lost him, unfortunately. He was a sweet, sweet boy, and I miss him, but I knew it was coming. But I still miss him. It doesn't take the pain away. Can you say? But I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Done enough of that.
Are we a happy kitty? Huh? Are we a happy kitty? Oh, I love you too. So give the belly rubs. Oh, I loves the belly rubs. Loves the belly rubs. Yes, belly rubs are good. Oh, look at that big foot. Rubbing his back. What a goofer. What a goofer. Hamming it up. Huh? You hamming it up? Ow, ow, ow. No nails. No nails. I gotta cut his nails. He's an indoor cat. Yikes.
For 3 weeks in December, from the second weekend through the end of the month, I worked in the office. I sat in for the new manager. She had to take a trip out of state. So I sat in for her and worked, and it was really kind of difficult getting anything else done, but that's okay. I didn't get any videos together. I have footage, I just didn't get anything together to edit it or anything. But in the van is still broken down. It needs the EGR valve. After all, I don't know how many times I bought that thing and took it back and rebought it and took it back. And the last time, the mechanic said, yeah, I do think we need that. You know, we just kind of narrowed it down to that. And he went and bought one, which he gets a discount. So I'm just, from now on, he's buying the parts. He gets the discount. I'll give him the money. He can go buy the parts and get the nice little discount. But, so he got the part. He went to put it on, and he was having a difficult time getting it off. So he said he'll have to come back because he has to take some other parts off to get to it. In the meantime, I sprayed PB Blaster on the parts and stuff, hoping that maybe when he comes back, it'll be easier. So I haven't seen him. I have not seen my mechanic. Where did he go? He already got my car because he's almost done with the van. We're within $150 of our agreement, so I let him take the car. The Crown Vic will be leaving us today. Darn it. I really like this car, but I cannot maintain 3 vehicles. And it's a 2003 with 380,000 plus miles on it. So I did a barter. Oh, there's dirt all over the back window. My hose wouldn't reach. The trees shed all over it. Anyhow, I did a barter with my mechanic, and so the car ended up being labor, which is cool. At least I had that and I didn't have to part with any money other than parts. However, the van was a hog and it hogged up most of the labor expenses. So, oh well, it is what it is. So she'll be going bye-bye when I get everything out of her and clean her up. Well, here we are again. The mechanic came by to repack my bearings and change out the rotors. So she lost her front shoes again. That's okay. That's okay. As long as we get this done and the van gets roadworthy again, at least I can get my other things accomplished. And then we can start on that motorhome over there. And we kind of started on it, but not much got done on it. So the mechanic just left to go buy the new rotors and a couple parts. No car. It just left. Mechanic just took it as a trade for working on that beast over there. Oh well, at least I had the car. It's good to have barter. Saved me a lot of money, because the car was going to cost me money in repairs, and I just couldn't maintain 3 vehicles. Got to get that van finished. Needs an EGR valve. He couldn't get it off, so he's going to come back tomorrow and work on it some more, and then we'll get the motorhome going. And the car did retaliate yesterday. It punched me in the eye. I had the door open and I leaned over, and Crown Vic doors are lethal. They're lethal, man. I tell you, they're lethal. So it caught me right under my eyeball.
And my eye's a little bit swollen. The skin around my eye, that is. And I don't have a black eye yet, but my face does not bruise easily, which is weird because everything else on me bruises super easily, but my face not so much. Okay, one less thing out of here. Next will be the old van, and he might be interested in bartering on it. Let's hope so. And of course, he's been working on the car too, trying to get it ready for his daughter. But called him the other day. Where are you? I haven't seen you. Where are you? Him and his family have COVID. You know, so much for the boosters, so much for all the shots. They got all their shots. They got the booster. His entire family got COVID. They all got the boosters and shots. Another lady I know that takes care of our bathhouse. She cleans our bathhouse and laundry room. Boosters, shot, COVID. So, and she was sick, but she wasn't as sick. But my mechanic is really sick. So I just, I don't know. Everybody's like, get the shot, get the shot, get the shot. Well, look what happened. And a friend that is in, not assisted living, but he lives in a senior facility. 21 people at the extended facility that the buildings join into got COVID. In his building now, and all these people had to have their shots. They couldn't live there without their shots. So far, they've had 13 cases. 13 cases. And one person passed, but they won't tell him why they passed. Meatloaf, my favorite artist, one of my favorite artists, died the other day. COVID related. He was asthmatic, from what I read from articles. So I don't know. I know. Just keep yourself safe. Do what you have to. Keep yourself safe. I have a pretty strong immune system. I'm not worried. Of course, I've already had it. Anyhow, I had it in 2020. So, but because I'm asthmatic, I hit the inhaler, and I lived off of that thing. For 2 weeks, I lived off of that thing. I'm not an asthmatic that has to use the inhaler all the time, but since I do have asthma, I hit that inhaler every day, 3 times a day. And I really think that really helped a lot. But anyhow, this isn't supposed to be about that. I'm just trying to catch up and see how y'all are and see what's going on in your world. I'll get some of these videos together that are just sitting around. Sometimes I don't go back and edit the old ones because I feel like that's the past. It's done now. And really, y'all wouldn't know that, would you? But yeah, just whatever. So now I'm hoping to get the motorhome repaired soon. We had a freeze last night, so I unhooked my water hose from the motorhome and just turned off the water to keep it safe. And then in the Twinkie, which I'm in right now, I just trickled the water and everything was fine. It was supposed to be like a 5-hour freeze, but it ended up only being 2 hours. So, but when I went to reconnect my hoses to the motorhome this morning, they were frozen. So I was like, oh, no big deal. They'll thaw out in about an hour or so, and they did. So that was no big deal. What else? Birdie, my almost 14-year-old Saluki, she's doing so-so. She has pancreatitis. She's getting old. So, they say things happen for a reason, and maybe this is part of the reason why I've not been able to leave yet. My guys are old. My pets are old. This little girl, wherever she is, Ethel, you want to say hi? This little girl right here, she's almost 18 years old. I say hi? Huh? You want to say hi? She doesn't like to be held. I love you, Ethel. She
came down with a weird blockage of some sort, and she couldn't urinate. And all of a sudden, she's trying to pee on the couch. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I realized she was straining. So I grabbed some puppy pads and I put them on the couch, and she started passing little tiny blood clots. That's okay. So I grabbed her up, took her to the vet, took the pad with me, and he looked at it and he goes, "No, this isn't a UTI." And I said, "I think she has a blockage of some sort." And he said, "I think you're right." So yeah, we just stuck her on antibiotics and gave her some injections, antibiotic injections and such. And she's been okay since. And that was about 2 weeks ago. So that's good. That's good. That's the second time she's done this. She actually did this Thanksgiving Day. And then she had another bout about 2 weeks ago. So, but fortunately, I think she'll be okay. He said if she does it again, we'll have to do x-rays and see what's going on. So we'll just see. But she's been good since. Just being very careful with her diet. She cannot have any dry cat food, but anytime she eats dry cat food, she would just throw it up anyhow. So she's eating canned cat food, and that's agreeing with her okay. In fact, I found some extra gravy canned cat food the other day, and she's loving that. Other than that, I still plan. I want to be in Arizona. I want to be in Arizona so bad. I really wanted to be part of all that. I really did. Oh well, maybe next year. But with these guys being sick and all, I don't feel comfortable going that far out of my comfort zone. You know, if I go up to Pennsylvania, there's a local vet up there. I'm not going up there till May, though. It's 8 below. It was 8 below last night up there. This girl doesn't do that kind of cold. No way. So I'll go up there. I think I'll go up there in May. I have plenty of time to get my act together and get my butt up there. So, you know, that gives me a few months to get everything done, consolidate, get rid of stuff, you know, try to empty a storage unit, all that kind of stuff. I have like a temporary storage unit here that I kind of put my seasonal unit or stuff in, but I have a real storage unit elsewhere. It's just not close, and it was just kind of more easy to throw it over here because it was free. So, but I never intended on keeping it in, you know, forever or anything. So it's just temporary items, seasonal items, and things that I really need to list and sell and get rid of. Other than that, not much else going on. So I'm just happy to be in Texas, actually. I'm happy to be here. You know, I love Texas. Texas is my home. I really do love Texas. But the weather, I mean, today it was 50 degrees, but sunny. You can see the sun. So it was nice. It was very nice. And, you know, last night it got to 30, but that's still better than 8 below. And that was only for 2 hours. So, and another thing I'm doing, whether you care or not, I decided to start manicuring my nails. Look at that polish. I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera. It's magnetic polish. There we go. Do that. It's cool. It's really kind of cool. So, I think what part of what inspired that was my nails aren't in the best of shape, and I don't have very strong nails. And I thought, well, okay, I'll try the gel nail, and it does make them stronger. It definitely does, but nail polish doesn't last on me as long, and this hand is chipping. So, but then again, that's my dominant hand. But it's chipping, so I have to take it off and put something else on. But I'm having fun because I'm using my artistic skills and doing different things. I'll insert some pictures so y'all can see. If you don't like them, just fast forward through them because it may not be your thing. But, oh well. So I've been still helping out in the office a little bit here and there. But, yeah, I think that's about run its course. Actually, I fixed the Wi-Fi, though. Yeah, our Wi-Fi went down. We got a new TV, and I got the TV set up and all that down there, and it was awesome. And then no Wi-Fi. For a couple weeks, no Wi-Fi. Our IT guy got very, very ill. And prayers for Andre. Prayers for Andre. He could use prayers right now. He's diabetic, and he almost died. They gave him a 10% chance of life. A 10% chance. And he beat the odds, but he's got a long, long recovery. So I went down there, and it took me a while to figure out what plugged into what, because it's like octopuses have less legs than what those devices down there have. Not that they have legs. They got feet. They sit on little teeny feet. But anyhow, yeah, so I finally figured it out. There was a router. There's several routers in that system. It's kind of crazy because we've got cameras to it. We've got all kinds of devices running into that system. But then I realized the one router did not have any of the internet cords plugged into it. And I'm like, So I just kind of did a little swapping around and testing and everything. Got it right. And I'm thrilled because it was getting pretty boring because I'm using rabbit ears. My TV is behind the camera here. And up there are rabbit ears. So, and channels are pixeling out like crazy. And it's like watching 144p. Ugh. And of course, without Wi-Fi, I couldn't watch my Fire TV, so it was like, man, this really sucks. But anyhow, I got all that figured out. So this has gone on long enough. I'm already into 17 minutes. Wow. I hope y'all are doing well. Please let me know how you're doing. I love the comments. Excuse me. I love comments. I absolutely love your comments. I love interacting with y'all. You know, that's one thing about my channel. I don't want a huge channel where I can't keep up. I love interacting with y'all. Yeah, that to me, that's special. So I feel like y'all are kind of my friends. So, and y'all have been great. Have been absolutely great to me. So anyhow, I'm going to close this out. Please let me know how you're doing. I hope everybody's doing well. I love y'all. Take care and live the life you love. Goodbye. Nose always gets itchy.